So it started in university. I did biology and medical sciences. However, I started picking up more interest in psychology, religion, and self-improvement through my own pursuit of knowledge, which people need to understand. You cannot let school stop you from learning. And I'd never let school stop me from learning. So I'd read books into psychology, religion, self-improvement to see, okay, how can I better understand myself to ensure that the events that occurred don't define me for the rest of my life.
Right.
I took that information, I applied it to myself, and I watched a lot of other YouTubers. I remember during the pandemic, there was one moment I was feeling really, really down, and I just logged onto YouTube at that low point, and I saw a couple self-improvement YouTubers. Their names are like Hamza and First Man, mainly First Man. And I remember watching his videos, and I got so inspired. I'm like, wow, I want to help people who hit their low moment as well. But I don't want to just help them out of that low moment. I want them to take action on the information I'm giving them. So
Right.
that started making me think about starting a YouTube channel. That was about a year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I'd say. So I think 2020. And after I graduated, I decided, let's work and let's start a YouTube channel. So I took all the money I saved up during university, and instead of paying off my student loans, I'm like, you know what? Let's just buy camera equipment, invest into YouTube, start that as a side business.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So I was working with them originally for a year. So that was more so based around men's mental health. And we had a channel, it was called Sport Anatomy. And
Okay.
I would sit down and I'd spend a year using that opportunity to learn how to edit, learn what to do on YouTube, how to present on camera, get any other information so I could start my own YouTube channel. So after working with them for a year, I left and I decided let's focus on your own YouTube channel. So what I did was for about 4 or 5 months after work, after volunteer, I'd sit at home and I'd just read. I'd read as much as I could on YouTube. I'd watch as many different videos on YouTube about how to be a YouTube creator. Then I'd also do research on how to run a business, how to use camera equipment, how to make videos cinematic, how to make your editing skills better.
Right.
And
Mm-hmm.
then after 5, 6 months, I decided, let's actually start taking action now. You have all the necessary information. Now the only thing left to do is to apply it. So I bought the equipment, and then right after that, I just started recording. I just hit the record button. I said, let's forget what everybody else says. Let's just record and get feedback from the people around you that actually care about you. So I'd go to my cousins and I ask them, what do you think about this video? What do you think I can do better? And they'll give me feedback because I know they want what's good for me. They're not just going to say something out of envy. And I'd get their feedback and then use that to improve the channel. That's why in the beginning, the first video, the reflection on death, I'm planning on making a video very similar to that soon. That's going to be my next video after the podcast I get put out.
Right.
And that first video, they said, okay, we don't like your background for your aerial footage. We want you to change that. And I'm like, okay, let me see what they're saying. Does it make sense? So I slowly started taking their feedback, adjusting it, and using it to improve. I didn't sit down, look at all the hate comments, and let the hate comments stop me. There have been hate comments, there have been dislikes, but that I'm just using as fuel. Like, look, you're disliking my videos now, but later on, you're gonna see I was his biggest fan. I was his day one fan,
Right.
and
Mm-hmm.
that's taking me to this point. And right now, main thing is to connect and collaborate with as many content creators as possible. And